God.
Yeah.
So why Jesus was telling us to be something that we're not capable of being.
Yeah.
When every time that Jesus healed something, and first of all, his name wasn't ever Jesus. You know, I like the white church. I don't want to really put a race on it, but I have to give it what it is. You know, they say Jesus. And when you see the picture, they say his hair is like his hair is straight. You know, blonde, blue eyes, which is totally out of the description of what the Bible said in the book of Revelation. They said he had hair like wool. There's no other people on the face of this planet that have hair like wool.
Let me call you short.
Yes.
You see, the Jesus in the picture is not a real Jesus. It's just formation.
It's just formation.
But the Bible talks about the fruits of the Spirit. But Christianity is the way to go. Everybody's allowing them to portray Jesus as being something that is not.
I want to tell you one thing.
So the Bible talks about in the book of Corinthians that there's a lot of antichrist. You know, it's not just one antichrist. Anybody that's against the way how Jesus is, first of all, his name is Joshua. The letter J is only 500 years old. So the name Jesus never been his name, and they say he has power in the name. Call him by his name.
That's right.
You know, and I believe that this would make me fall away, from it as I got older. See, I was a youth minister when I was 16, 17, and as I got older and older, and I went to the military, I got shot in Iraq, I came home, and I've seen things. God put me on a mission to where I can see things.
He's trying to go on the shed. That's why someone.
God put me on a mission to allow me to see the truth for myself, because that's the only way you're gonna ever know.
That's true.
You know.
But just like he's saying, you sound like my younger brother. He was telling me about what is it called? Jesus. If I believe Jesus is a white man, I said it doesn't come by white, or I'm listening to the white people's religion. I'm like, it's not about white, it's not about black. I'm going to serve God. My heart is God. I know there's somebody up there.
That's what I'm saying. You can serve God without the.
For me, I am a nurse practitioner. I've seen things that I know there's somebody up there.
Don't say it.
When this blood, when you lose blood, just like you got shot, you lose blood. Nobody in this world is able to make blood. Nobody. So there is a God up there. And this blood that we have, that's where we have our life. Once that blood ends or like you waste it out, your heart cannot beat. No man, no matter what they do.
It's the life source.
It's a life source. So there is somebody up there.
Yes.
So I believe in that somebody up there because guess what? That somebody has saved me. That somebody has shown me that he's there for me.
When in the Bible, when they came to Jesus, Jesus said, when they said, thank you for healing me, Jesus said, no, it wasn't me. It was you. He said, it was you. And I feel, though, when I say the black man is God, it's no more different than saying the sperm is a man. If that sperm is put in the right condition, you know what I'm saying, the right place at the right time, it will become a man.
Someone knows.
And if the man is in the right conditions, but that's what happened, they took us out of our condition. They took us out of our condition, and to put us in the state that the black man is in now.
Yeah,
I know we're not. It's not really about that, but at the end of the day, it is.
I won't cut you short. I was to leave, but I just discussing something with her about the mission field I went in Liberia during the war. I'm not from Liberia, but I went
I know the war. When I was in the military, my wife and I, my wife was also in the military. We helped plan that situation.
I was
in
an
Liberia.
intelligence officer, but I was using missionary field to get information and to do Christ's work.
Yes.
Well, one thing I'm trying to say to you right now, it's always on appointment time. God make it an appointment time for 3 of us here to meet.
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to tell you? is that I died in this world. I was raised to heaven. I had a very bad accident. The car, everywhere right here, right off, except the driver. You can see bruise here. But I never have anything other injury except this stuff here. I died. I was in the car, gone. Then my spirit came out and I was seeing my dead body. And a light flashed from heaven on me. Then I was lifted up like a lift. Then I got to a place. It was a gate. And the gate opened. Then I saw people, like those stone there. I see people sitting around the gate. And they were happy, saying to me, welcome, welcome. You made it. You made it. You succeeded. Welcome. And they were asking of their relatives on earth. I don't know the relatives I've not met, but maybe they're asking me in the spirit. I'm saying, and I was saying today how they are. Then, what shocked me is that I was in the light, and the light was in me. The light is coming here, the light right here, the light over here, and it was cool. I was like, I got these shoes on. This shoe is heavy, but I was light. You understand? No pain, nothing. Then I was just moving. Then I heard voices saying, amen, 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 amen. Other voices say, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. But the most strongest and powerful voice is praising God, songs. And those praising God and songs were like food. Like we eat food and you drink water.
Yeah.
That's how those songs were. Then I was keep on moving. Then I got to a group. I got a place. It's a very wide field. And people were grouped together as if they're holding, what do you call it? Like the old Sunday school. As I got there, my own seat is there. I got to my seat. Nobody sat on my seat. My seat is reserved for me. We are love groups. And there was someone like a teacher was teaching us. What the man was teaching us was very interesting. And it's like what God was talking to the pastors, right?
Yeah.
So then suddenly there was a thunder, an earthquake in heaven. Every ground everywhere was shaking. But we are not moved. It's like, you see this castle, it's like the ground is shaking. But this castle is still there.
As if he was in the air.
You understand? Then we all bow down. Everybody bow down. That's what the Bible says. Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess Jesus is Lord. Yes. As we all bow down, then the eyes in the heaven that I came with from the earth changed to spiritual eye. And we are bowed down, but spiritual eyes open. Then suddenly, like a tin year, in a tin year, there was a fire. That fire make a biggest white door I've never seen. The fire, right? Then there were 12, 24.
This church is right over here?
I myself, I just got the trash for her.
Yes, it's right there.
Yeah.
That's why I said.
So there were
By the
24.
car wash.
There were 24 elders.
I had someone new. Okay, let's
They were working this way. They were beautiful, old with beards. There were 12 on this right side, 12 walk on the right side, 12 on the left side. Then behind them was Jesus. How does Jesus look? I saw in my spirit like when I died. Very handsome. He is a wise king. You understand? He is a wise king. But the only thing is that
Okay, someone.
I didn't see
Someone.
A face.
the face, but I'm seeing lights.
Yes. Because we are light beings.
And I'm seeing lights. I didn't see face, but I'm seeing lights. But it's good, looking beautiful, whatever. And his ear is filled with stars. Light stars. The type of stars you have not even seen, he has it. And you say his palms like this, there were lights. And the lights in his palm, the light in his palm is sharing all over everywhere. And you know what he's doing? He was just smiling. Walking, smiling. Somebody tell me he was smiling to see his own people. There are trillions and trillions of people everywhere. You understand?
Yeah.
But we are in the spirit. We all bow down, but we're in the spirit, not in physical. Then, Madam,
Yes.
behind Jesus was the earthquake,
Wow.
was the lightning, was well,
Kind of like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
you know what's behind Jesus? Look up there. Cloud and fire.
Someone. Hey.
Behind Jesus was
Come on,
cloud
let's go.
and fire. Immediately, the cloud, you cannot say this is how the shape of the cloud is. Immediately the cloud moves, there was thundering and earthquake. Everything shaking, but we are not moved. Then he spoke to everybody with one tongue. He spoke to me, he spoke to you, he spoke to everybody. It started at the same time and ended at the same time.
And spoke to everybody on their level.
Well, yeah, but I can't hear yours, you can't hear mine.
Yeah.
Then he said to me, he said, my son, what are you doing here? You've not done the work I asked you to do. Go back. Someone is waiting for you that will show you the way. I immediately said that. I just disappeared from that meet. Then I found myself somewhere. No! I'm seeing heaven. I found myself on top of a hill or a mountain. And looking down was a valley, dark. And inside the valley was a black ball. Then I look on that side, there was something like a wall, noise, confusion. That was hell. Then you know what? Do you know who appeared to me, madam? Oh, you are not funny enough. You know what happened? I know. You know what appeared to me?
What's that?
Satan. He said,
As he looked or as an angel in light?
no, it was black. I don't even know care how it looks anymore. He just came to me. He said, hey, it's not good. Go back and tell him what he said, what he asked you to do, what he said to you is wrong. How can he send you back? No, go and meet him. He wants you to rebel against God. You see, we are just fresh. I almost get confused. But a hand just touched my right shoulder, tapped my right shoulder. I looked, it was an angel. When I looked back on the left, The devil is gone. Then the angels, I said, who are you? He said, I'm your guiding angel. I'm going to see you off. I will be with you. What the Almighty said is final. You cannot dispute. He knows better. Then I said, then I looked down at the valley. I said, what is this? A black ball in the valley. He said, that is the word.
The word?
Yeah, the heads we have. I said, oh, so this earth is full of darkness? He said, that is it. He said, you are going back there and do what he asked you to do. Don't be afraid. Immediately before I know, light came and I sent it up. But this time around, it's like I jumped, like you
back
jump.
in your shoes.
I jumped and I was coming down like parachutes. Then I landed inside my body. As I landed inside my body, I'm still in the spiritual realm. Then my eyes not open yet, but when my eyes was trying to be open, I saw darkness. This world is full of darkness. We are in the world of darkness. We are the one that got to make our light shine before men.
Yeah.
Then, I'm telling you, I'm from Africa. They got a lot of voodoo, they got a lot of...
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know. A lot of stuff.
A lot of times, like...
you man
you
ritual,
talk to your ancestors.
You see?
Odun.
Ogun, right? So, then...
You know, man.
Then, you know...
I do my own research, man. The Bible said that you be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Spirit, yeah.
You know, so you have to renew the mind. In the Bible, when it says, unless you come as a child,
Yes.
I did some research on that. When it says I come as a child, I talk to other people and I talk to other ministers. They believe coming as a child is talking about the way how the child's faith is. So I said, I don't think they're talking about the child's faith when they say come as a child. Because a child's faith it's not strong. It believes anything. You tell a kid that Santa Claus is going to bring you toys, they wait for Santa Claus.
Well, when it says come like a child, it's like you have to humble yourself. You see, like children, you
kids
can
not
beat on them, you can yell at them, but yet they still come back to you and hug you. Love you, daddy, love you, mommy, and they will never give up on you.
That's a good point.
So that's what it meant by.
I know children again.
I was coming from the point where the child's greatest attribute is when they're firstborn, knowing nothing.
Innocent.
Knowing nothing, born knowing nothing.
Nothing.
A child within 1 year after being born,
like this,
yes,
doesn't know nothing.
No. Listen, that's on our level. A child is intelligent. They learn the language that's spoken to them. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's supreme. That's supreme intelligence. If you go to China and you don't know Chinese, and people talk to you in Chinese, you're not going to know. 10 years later, you're not going to know one word. But the baby, after being born, living around the house, they talking, listen to mom and dad talk.
They watch what is going on.
That's the power of God right there.
And they go copy.
And what I realize is that that's when they say come as a child, because everything that we've been told from a certain age growing up is a lie. You know, so we have to go back and know ourselves. That's the point of being renewed. You know, why would it say we got to renew our minds if our minds is not already messed up? Evidently, our minds are messed up, and they've been brainwashed from generations to generations to generations. I feel they'll come to a point of knowing nothing and through the knowledge of self.
This brainwash you say from generation to generation, I will say to you.
Because our people didn't do that. Our people, you know, in Africa, they told stories through songs, through dance. You know, the dance was the story of your ancestors. And if you ain't know the dance, you didn't know the story. And the white people did not understand.
They didn't want to know.
They didn't understand that. So when they doing the rain dance or whatever.
What they want.
Whatever we doing, they don't know what we doing. They think, oh, look at them jigaboos. They don't know, but we telling the story to our children.
It's just like in London.
No other race can ever realize that you made a dance a language.
It's just like in London. I will tell you, there's a South African church. playing music, they were singing, they were dancing. Do you believe that the people in labor, they call police?
All right. Got the dog. Oh, she's good. I'm sorry. She's good.
So they called police that they were disturbing the whole neighborhood. But look at them. Their own church is like, they can't talk. Shh, don't talk. It's only the pastor or the reverend that we talk.
Yeah.
You see, but the heaven wants you to praise God, to rejoice, and to worship Him and thank Him, but not to be in a mood.
Sadness.
Let the reverend or the pastor say whatever, the archbishop say what he wants to say, and you say amen, and that's all. Okay, bye, and you walk away.
But you're not fulfilled.
You just go there because you want to be present. Some churches, the people go there just to sign up present, and the end of the year they get gifts.
See, when I was in church, I was let me start. When I was 11, I started selling drugs. I started doing all the things the adult was doing at the age of 11. By the age of 13, God came to me. But He didn't come to me, you know,
like somebody.
He came to me in a way.
Anything.
Yes, He has in the Bible it's having He made a goat talk. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, He got ways of there's no limitations to God. You know, so that's why religion, you know what I'm saying, itself put God in a box to where you can never really fully, you know, it's like if you have a flower pot, you know, and that flower pot, the roots can only grow to where the flower pot is. You might have to change it into a bigger flower pot in order for the flower to grow. That's what religion is. Religion is that flower pot. You would never grow past that flower pot. You only have a piece of the truth, but never the full truth. That's why God wants us to renew our minds. He said, you have to renew your mind.
That's right.
You have to do it. God is not going to renew it.
You know a lot.
I really know nothing, to be honest.
The thing about it
all I know is what God told me.
The thing about it is, I want you to do your research more.
Oh yeah,
and
because time is expanding.
God, I know you know there's somebody up there.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, let me explain when I say that. When I say that the black man is God, I'm not taking away from the higher power. The Bible said the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Which Bible do you read?
I just, you know, I read the Bible itself. Like all Bible's supposed to be the truth, but we know that that's not the truth.
Look for King James,
the NIV.
Because there are many Bible written.
But when you do the research of the Bible the Bible was written 200 years after Jesus died. Well, not written; it was put together.
No, that's what we call. Okay, that's what we call the canonicity of the Bible.
Yeah.
And
Constantine,
canonicity of the Bible
Rome,
that says everything, like history.
It was more than 66 books in the Bible and the Dead Sea Scrolls. It was over 150 actually.
Yeah.
Like the Book of Enoch, who was a black man.
The thing about
who was a black man. They don't want to
all the prophets came and wrote their books. The prophets wrote their books. The first books of the Bible are
by the way,
books.
Not to change the subject, I'm actually a barber. I've been cutting hair for 50.
Oh, where were you?
Actually, I'm staying in a hotel right now. Me and my family.
I mean, you have a shop now?
No, I travel now. I don't have a shop. I'm out here from Philadelphia.
Well, I'm gonna get your number.
But I have 6 children, and my phone is just off. I showed you the pictures. If I showed you my haircuts, the designs I do, you'd be like, I was gonna be on a TV show 3 years ago, but my wife was like, I don't need you to be on TV.
Pick you up from her.
So when actually you're gonna be in you're gonna be having a workshop, because I look at my kids yesterday. I took them out to Dr. Aquaman.
Because I can tell my husband to come.
My shop is, you either can come to me or I can come to you. Right now I've been
traveling.
You don't have a card? I'm
Okay,
I'm
you're doing the
transporting-
mobile.
Yeah,
my
I moved out
my
here
my
from
friend used to do that.
Yeah, we
Oh,
came from
okay.
a situation in Pennsylvania, and we relocating out here. Right now, my family and I, we
Oh,
staying in a hotel.
my friend used to
So
do
when
that.
what area are you planning to open your shop?
I talked to a couple barbershops, but I've been in barbershops before because I don't care about the money. You know, other barbers, they get to be in the chair, zoop, 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 and you go. But me personally, I'll sit there until it's complete, until it's
So
perfect.
you have
you know,
all
and
you,
and so I might spend a little more time.
If you have a car, that
and
would
I
be
normally
better.
take people
you have your stuff, right? Everything.
Yeah, I can give you my phone number.
Okay, you know what? Let me get a pen right here now. I will call you
Okay.
because.
We gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, madam. Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
I love
What's your
talking
name?
spiritual talk.
Emma.
Emma. Okay.
I love talking
I will
spiritual
come
talk.
one day.
It's the greatest thing that you can do that day.
That's right.
Everything else
Yeah.
is second.
Ooh,
That's
You
right.
know,
you so
that's how I feel.
powerful.
Nice meeting you, and
That's-
all the best.
Yep. I
best.
feel like Christ when he was a little baby, when he was like, I'm about to be about my father's business.
Yes.
So his father's like, dude, you're supposed to be over here.
Yes,
Father's
he
like,
says
no, I'm supposed to be doing my father's work.
business.
So
Madam,
anytime
I
that,
got something for my friend.
Oh no!
Help yourself.
Oh, God bless you,
Okay.
sir.
All right. My name is Ola.
Hola.
okay, I thought that was
DDUS.
Reverend.
Yeah.
I was witnessing to him, and then you came, and that's
Okay.
So I will
hear
come to your church. I will come one day.
all right,
Yeah,
sir.
okay, like, thank you so
Okay.
much.
Nice meeting you.
And what's your
Same here,
name, sir,
same here.
again?
Eddie.
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 Okay.
Yep.
So it's nice speaking with you, and I believe right now God make it an appointment time for three of us to meet here because we didn't even plan. It's like I'm running late already.
That's
I
my
got
whole-
many places to go.
I
I
got
gotta
so
go.
many
I gotta go to
stories.
Bowie. I gotta go to Laurel, and I got to Columbia right now. But look, I've already spent almost like 45 minutes on an hour right here because talking about the truth. So what I'm saying is that God is love. But don't give up the spirit, don't give up the hope. No matter what you face it's just temporary.
When I say that when I say the black man is God, it's just more, you know how water can be in 3 different forms, you see? But they can't exist in the same form, you know, in the same state at the same time.
Yeah.
Because the environment,
Right.
like ice can only exist in cold temperature. And if it moves to the same temperature water exists, it will no longer be ice.
No.
It will go back to water.
It
It will go back to water.
Because the temperature changes.
Yes, and water cannot exist in the same state that gas is in. If it tried to go to gas, it will have to be boiled, you know, and it can't exist at the same time. But yet, the ice and the water and the vapor is the same. We, the black man, is the ice. In order for us to go back to that state, the minds have to be renewed.
Okay, let me get something in the car. I'm coming right here. Hold on for me. No, stay with the dog so people will not be scared. I said, stay with the dog so that people will not be scared. Yeah, I'm just speaking with a group of people, and it's very beautiful, you know, speaking with them, and we're sharing the truth. But everything in life can be so, and I just want you guys to love and not only loving, subscribe to my channel right here, and it's a beautiful time today, you know. Oh shit. I don't know how I can describe. It's good, you know, to talk about reality in life. If you don't know God, it's time for you to know God exists. And don't be fooled about Don't give up the hope when you're struggling. Don't give up the hope wherever. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I'm going to end right here. So I won't get your
thank
phone.
you.
I won't get your number. Then I will talk. How I can bring or how you can come. You drive, right? Or you want me to pick you?
I drive.
Okay. So I'm just by Laham here. Then they can have course because yesterday when I look into I went out with them, I look at it, I said, man, your hair is bushy, guys. Man, you gotta do something. You gotta have a haircut. So I don't know if probably tomorrow if something I can call you.
Or you want to come to I'm in the hotel right now, so if you can come to the hotel.
No, you can come to the house. You can come to the house. They can have their barbing just at the garden outside, I think that's okay, right?
Eddie the Bar.
Eddie the Bar. So, please, I'm very, very pleased to meet you. And I will give you a call. And
I think our people is in a bad state. It's in a real bad state. The Bible said the meek will inherit the earth. We will be the first, and we will also be the last. No matter what they do, they try to put down, and not to make things about race, but the white man knows that the black man is God.
But one thing, I don't understand what you're talking about. If you know what white men did in Africa, up to today, they destroy Africa. They make people war against themselves. And what they come to do is they come
kill,
to get...
destroy. The Bible said that the enemy, the devil, came to kill, steal, and destroy. And if you look at the very nature of how they exist,
they came with
from
religion.
For years and years. I'm not talking about just today.
Yeah.
I'm talking about years and years and even tomorrow to kill, steal, and destroy. Anytime that you're going to colonize somebody else, that's called stealing. You're stealing my land, but you're going to colonize
sometimes if some people don't steal, they cannot succeed. They cannot achieve nothing because they came evangelizing to bring Christianity. As they came along, they say, oh, this land is rich. And the other people that come as a follower, instead of putting up themselves with that what they come for, the religion, the Christianity, but they come to steal gold, whatever, put confusion. Look at African today.
Oh yeah, I've been.
Look at Congo, there's war today. Look at Nigeria, there is confusion because the people in the north, they were less educated and even know nothing. The white people make them to be something because they can use direct power on them. You understand?
Are you good? She's on the side. Thanks.
So they can.
Come over here. Come on.
She's a beautiful dog. So that kind of confusion, they use the people who are less educated.
What I'm trying to say, I'm glad you mentioned this because everything that you're saying coincides to what I'm saying. God, the black man, I'm going to tell you, this is what I researched for years. Since I started researching myself. When I went to Egypt, and when you go into the Egypt, it say, right on in the doorway, it say, know thyself. It say, know thyself. That's the problem that we, as a black man, we have lost our way because we forgot who we are.
No. We from Africa, we know who we are. But you right here, the white men,
yes, and America,
by influencing you, they don't want you to know nothing. When I say
I know come from Africa,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they did this, when they did the slavery, over 13 million, men and women was taken from their land, scattered throughout Africa, and some places they didn't even have no recognition that slavery was even there. But if you take men and women from any home, the children is going to be left. The children in the village is going to be left. The children, and then they can come and take the resources
and take everything
from the children.
Even up to now.
I mean, up to now, what we're dealing with now is a ripple effect of what happened then.
And they stand back now and watching.
The black man destroy themselves.
Destroy themselves. But they're looking for a weak man so that they can make him stronger, so that they can get more from there and give them ammunition. Kill yourself.
Yes. Because when I seen the stories and from on TV, and they showed pictures in Africa with the diamond mines and so on and so forth, and I'm like, these kids has got AK-47s and they got these big guns. How they get their guns? They can't get food, but they can get this.
In Liberia, 1997, 98, 99, during the war, I was there. Even my house, these kids come to my house in the night. They have AK-47. They have it, whatever. They want to come in to steal, but they're scared because they know I'm an intelligent officer too.
And so they know that you might have weapons.
Yeah, I will have many weapons. So they were scared. So now when I come to the window, they saw me, they run away. They say, oh, they came around 2, 3, 4. I couldn't sleep. You understand? But the thing is that is the situation. And what is the causes of everything here? Is money, power, money, power, money. And who is the father of confusion?
The devil.
He is the devil. He loves it.
Lucifer.
But we
and who is his children? And who is his children?
Oh, the demons and those who follow him. Those who are blind.
Because let me tell you,
see.
When I did research on melanin, I don't even know how much you know of science of melanin. But melanin is also in 3 different stages. It is solid, liquid, and gas. When you look into space at night, what you're looking at is the gas state of melanin. All the blackness in the space, there's no such thing of empty space. Between you and I, there's no empty space. There is gas, there is oxygen, there is helium, there's all compounds of different gases. There's no such thing as empty space. So when you look at space,
they're invisible.
That is the melanin, and when you look at oil, that is the liquid stage of melanin, and everything that is black is black.
How you keep your dog that daggone calm, man?
Just love her.
Man, I got a dog, man, that just go crazy.
How long you had her? How long you had her?
She's a puppy.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
And
you gotta work with it. That's all.
Look, man, I can't even go nowhere with him, man. He's jumping up on people, pulling me down the street. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen no dog just sit there.
Ooh, yeah, beautiful dog.
Yeah, God bless me with her.
That was good.
She's a protector.
Yeah.
A natural protector.
In Africa, I used to have dogs, but they are only used for hunting.
Hunting.
Yeah, they are used for hunting.
I call her my doctor. She's my doctor. She's my big baby. If I drive somewhere, put her in the car, if I leave, she cry. She cry like a big baby.
Okay, Mr. Eddie, I'm running out of the time.
Yeah,
and beautiful. I will surely give you a call. If I can give you a call today, maybe on Monday, are you going to be available on Monday?
Yep.
So that's a public holiday.
I'll be good on Monday.
Okay. Okay, doggy.
Yep.
That was a dog.
Got the bad
We're
teeth,
trained
man.
and we're disciplined.
Oh man, I got
Okay, I see ya. Okay, bye.
When I say bad,
Hey, thank you, viewers. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And I can say, just have a beautiful time in this beautiful moment. And now I can leave, I can go. Woo! I've already spent too much time here. Phew. It's a bit of a time today. Please do subscribe to my YouTube, to my channel, Shirley Edie. So this is the moment now. I got to leave. I got to go. Nice talking. See ya.